We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Down. Check go.
They give it to him again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On red. It's hot.
Lawrence now off the play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hot, hot.
Throwing now off play action. Headed out right. His first throw is an interception. And the Jaguars take possession of the football. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Gun.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He puts some power on it, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown.
The kicker on 4th.
The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey. Go. Red.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars need only 1 to take the lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On his Little for the extra point. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
The score, Jaguars 14, Cowboys 7.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
A tight end in motion now. Here's a give up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set up. Ready.
Back to the well again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Carried by the running back.
Working quickly here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Go.
3rd down from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. On his Little for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights.
Is good.
And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 21. Cowboys 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Bronco 80. Set. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Ready. 79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. Set up.
2nd and 10 now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. He's trying another one deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Hook.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Come on.
He'll throw it yet again. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown.
Cowboys.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, kill. Hey, lion. Silver.
First down throw, Lawrence. Still on his feet. On the move, looking deep. He's got it at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Hey, Jupiter.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13 low.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
30 left. Silver.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their early lead to 13. Honest Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10.
60 Bisons. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They go play action here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
All right, let's go. Sink right. Go, go. There's a hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
11.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go, let's go. Eleven. There's a hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Incomplete.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Mustang 19, 70. 19, Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Bronco. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
Viking 18. Set up. Cub 19. Cub 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set up.
Looking for a throw here. Cut out left. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Shotgun now on third down. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Play action on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. 2nd and 3 now.
Second and 3 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the 42. Completed to his running back.
Hoover is back.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying some time right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll throw it again. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
23. Hey, I'm gun. Think right, open. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 13, loop. 11, Agex. It's hot.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Sink right. Here we go, son.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
60 Eagles, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Ready, ready.
Sending a receiver left.
Hot, hot.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll begin from the 36 as the returners brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. And it's the Jaguars in trouble with 2nd and 15.
Go, go. Red.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
3rd down.
Slot receiver headed left.
Silver.
3rd and long for him here. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Street. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's taken in by Lamb. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll send him over right.
34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
Down. 19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. Got Lamb, and it's complete.
Hoover is back.
And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chop 60, chop 60.
They send a tight end in motion.
Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Throwing it again here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
On red. Check smash, check smash. Go, go, let's go. Silver.
One final shot before halftime. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 11, 11. It was hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Think right open, open.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
35.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
70 Ranger. Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in.
Hoover's pass.
And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Set. Cougar 19. 18 Pioneer. Rig alert. Cup 19. Go.
He'll throw it. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
3 yards.
That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
31-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Go street. Lion. Ready.
Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Jaguars.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
First down.
Bam, gun.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Avoid some trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go. We're good.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Think right
It's
open.
2nd down.
Think right open. Go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ralph. Here we go,
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate.
Yeah.
It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Check.
Handoff now from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not...
Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off? Fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go, 52.
Working quickly here.
It's 2nd down.
Great job. 30 left. Sink right. Gold. 11. Go. Let's go. Silver.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Silver.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, but it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lawrence in the pistol. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give now from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Shot.
Looking right, and he finds him. And this one doesn't go far. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Finds his back complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing off the play fake here. He rolls to his right. And they pick him off again! Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
11.
From the 38. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right.
Set up.
3rd down from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Set. Cub 19. Cub 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Man in motion headed right.
Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. Forced out to his right. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on 4th down? Did he get it? No, they're saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, I'm gun. Take right open.
Running back sent in motion.
Here we go, sir.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go, sir.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
Man in motion here.
Red.
Back to throw it. Escapes out to the left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 37. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Darnell Savage on the coverage.
Slot man motioned over.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Shotgun now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action on first down. Getting out to his left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. At the 20. And he's gonna go. It's a pick six. On his little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have two to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60. No.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 2 at the 38.
On the move, headed right. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with third and long.
70 Ranger. Riggs. Hut.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
To the sideline.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Curve 19.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter.
Hoover's
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's 3rd and 7.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It's now
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Set up. Warrior 70. Set go.
He's dropping back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
That's another.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They kick the running back in motion.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to push it deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. Into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Big Lion. Ready.
He'll look to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area It not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hey, smash!
They've got a man in motion.
70 Ranger! 79 Bronco!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
To number 88. A gain of 6.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted